I had become the editor of the magazine, of Harvard Business Review, which was a job I considered to be the pinnacle of my career. I did love the job. And I was like any editor of any busy magazine or any thought leader with 1,000 things going on. I was busy. I was consumed by work, busy, loved it. But my life at home was probably less of a priority to me than I would have admitted to myself. And the day that I realized that was when I was just looking for an extra article for the July-August double issue we were putting together. And I had heard that Clay Christensen had given a talk at the request of the graduating class that year, was 2010, that they found really moving. That's all I knew. I thought it was sort of a grads and dads. I could turn that into some kind of an essay. And I called him, and I didn't know him well. I called him and asked if I could come over and figure out how to turn that into something for HBR. And he said yes right away, which is amazing in hindsight, because I later learned he was one of the most busy men on the planet. But I got over there pretty quickly. And as we were talking about what he talked to about the class, which is how do you make sure that the decisions you make in your career and in your personal life are ones that lead you to happiness, that are executing a strategy for being happy, not for just, making the expedient decision or getting to some kind of career success that doesn't really make you happy. For me personally, that just really hit home that my resource allocation process, the way I was spending my own time and energy, was so heavily overweighted on my work that I was in danger of not having the life I wanted with my family. It was okay, but it wasn't fantastic either. My 2 kids were elementary school age, and I just made that decision. It took a long time to execute it, but I wanted to recalibrate my life so that I didn't regret that I had missed some of those really important years with my kids. So I quit my job as the editor of Harvard Business Review a year later. It took me a year to be ready to do that. And then my husband and I took a kind of life sabbatical and moved to the UK for a couple of years. He's from the UK. I'd met him in the UK just so we could kind of be a family in a different way. And then I kind of got myself back into the game of doing things that mattered to me. So it wasn't that the job wasn't wonderful. It was wonderful. It was that I wanted my life to be wonderful too.